Good evening and welcome to the channel. Sorry about the wind noise, as this doesn't have as good of a microphone as the other camera does. So first you're going to need a socket to Allen key, 8mm to be exact, on the drain and the fill plug. And if you can see under here, I have mine set up there in the fill plug. You're going to want to remove the fill plug first, then the drain plug to drain all the fluid, and the most important thing is to keep the car level. If you can't keep your car level on the ground like I have right here and have enough room to get underneath, you can drive the rear end back up onto some ramps and jack the front end up, or you can take it to a professional and get it on a lift. Either way, you want to make sure the rear end is level, and after you drain the fluid, you're going to go ahead and put the drain plug back in and tighten it to spec, 26 foot-pounds, and fill the fluid from the top hole, which is the fill hole, until it drips out. Once the fluid starts draining out of the fill hole, immediately plug it and torque to spec, 26 foot-pounds. Start the car, check for any leaks. That is the easiest way to do it. Definitely want to keep the rear end completely level. I highly recommend the Mopar 75W85, which has the friction modifiers from Mopar already mixed in. You don't have to mix it at all. You could also use Redline 75W90, although the weight is slightly thicker. So let's get started. Okay, now once the fluid is starting to drain out, you can pump some new fluid in. This way you can flush some of the old fluid out before plugging the drain bolt, which is what I'm gonna do. You're gonna need one of these pump setups, which fits 2 different size containers. As you can see, this is on the inside portion of the threads, but there's also an outside to fit 2 different size bottles. There's also different length extenders, as I have on this one here, I'll show you. I've attached this extension here, which is the shorter extension, and there is a longer extension. Now you'll notice that the fluid that came out of the car is brownish black, and that the fluid that I just spilled out of this container is clear. So my fluid definitely needed to be changed. If you guys are wondering which one I used, it's Performance Tool quart and gallon fluid pump from Advance Auto. I highly recommend it. It's the easiest way to pump fluid. So I'm gonna leave the drain plug open and flush some of this fluid through. Then I'm gonna torque the drain plug to spec. This way I can get some of the junk that might be in there out, and of course all the remnants of the dirty fluid, which I don't want in there at all. So the fluid capacity is 1.16 quarts. However, in each bottle, they're only gonna give you 1 quart, or 1.06. So you're gonna need 2 quarts, and the second quart is only gonna give you like a very small portion. So you can see it's nice and clear coming out the bottom. So we're pretty much good to go. So now I'm gonna go ahead and start filling it up. You're gonna have a small spot in here behind the gas tank where you can have just enough room to pump it in. This way you don't have to jack the vehicle up. So there's the fluid that came out. I don't know if you guys can see, but there's like definitely shavings in there. You can see the break-in from the car being new. Now it's time to spray the differential with brake cleaner. You're definitely going to want to do that. This way you can tell if there's any leaks in the future. If you've torqued everything to spec, you clean the differential with brake cleaner, everything will be spotless. If something happens to leak, you'll see it. So I finished washing the Hellcat, at least decently. I really want to give a shout out to Car Care Center. This is the nicest car wash or self-serve car wash I've ever been to. The brush is absolutely spotless and soft and will not scratch the paint. The foam is unbelievably thick and it smells like bubble gum, which is a good thing when you're washing a car, but fantastic quality soap and brush. Everything here is spotless clean, but whoever owns this car wash, it's fantastic. And you can use your credit card so you don't have to rely on carrying dollar bills or change. But the car is pretty much spotless now, but if not, it looks pretty good to me. I just really want to have some time to go over and polish and wax the car. Don't forget to check out the store, drivewaydemons.com. Get your t-shirts there. They're brand new. Also, key tags are on the way, drivewaydemons.com. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up. Comment below. What do you guys think of today's video? And of course, if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for watching all my videos and supporting my channel. And be sure, of course, to share the channel with everyone that loves cars. But until the next video, I'm Corey at Driveway Demons. Remember, have fun, be safe.